Today, I'm putting the Africa Twins off-road abilities to the test in the mountains around Karakol, Kyrgyzstan. Then, I ride into Kazakhstan and, as usual, get lost trying to find Kaindy Lake.
I'm lost.
Before having an unexpected run-in with the local law enforcement.
So we're in Karakol today, heading to Altyn Arashan. Altyn Arashan hot spring. Should be nice. Go have a swim, revitalise, and see a bit more of the mountain scenery here.
First stop, Altyn Arashan. The ride out to the hot springs was more of a hiking trail than a road, and let me tell you, it was a real challenge, but a lot of fun to ride on.
Hard stuff here. Of course you broke. Of course. You rip out as soon as it gets bumpy. I really wish that I had a camera set up that could handle me. Crying out loud.
Unfortunately, my camera mount broke again, but I still managed to grab some shots with my iPhone.
We've had a minor hiccup. Didn't see the hard road there. Tried to go around the puddle. Now the bike's stuck. It's not on its stand, it's on the plate. Put my foot down. Oops. Alright, let's see how we go. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We did it. This road is a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be. But it's good fun. That's all that matters. There's a bit of rain coming. And that was hard enough in the dry, so the hot spring's there, but I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to head back before this rain hits and try and make it without stacking. This is by far the hardest riding I've done on this bike. The hardest riding I've done in a long time. Very technical, slow, rock steps. Because we're at altitude, I'm at about 2,500 meters above sea level. The bike's power's down, so I've got to be on the clutch a lot more and thinking about what I'm doing. Now, when I plugged the dash back in, I think I might have done something a bit wrong. When I put the blinker on.
In last week's episode, I had to fix my dash after snapping a bracket. I'm not exactly a pro when it comes to wiring, but hey, sometimes you gotta make do with what you got.
So we're leaving Karakol today to go to Almaty in Kazakhstan. Gonna head to Kaindy Lake, which is a sunken forest on the way to Almaty, which looks pretty cool. So it's 4 hours and 20 minutes to the Kaindy Lake, but we've got to cross the border into Kazakhstan before we get there. I think I just killed a crab. What an idiot. Like, why not just fly out of the way, man? That's the second bird. I've chilled down. First one I wasn't filming, but this one I was. Okay, that's 2 birds. What the fuck? Now, these crows are dumb as fuck. They're painted. So many dead crows on the side of the road, man. That poor crows are meant to be pretty clever. Not the ones in Kyrgyzstan, they're dumb as fuck. Oh. I'll just swerve right for me. I know there's potholes, man. There's also bloody motorway, so. Probably couldn't see me for all the dust either. I've got my lights on, but like, what do you do? I think this is the border. Not a very hectic border now, is it? So, let's see how this goes, I guess. I've just gotten here to the border, Kazakhstan, and my little jerry can here decided it wanted to leak and soak my bag. So now my bag smells like petrol. All my clothes are going to smell like petrol. And I'm going to have no clean clothes. That's great. Anyway, beautifully. Welcome to Kazakhstan, brother. Next stop, Kaindy Lake.
The Kyrgyzstan-Kazakhstan border was the easiest crossing I've had so far. They asked basic questions, checked my bags, and I was on the road in about 10 minutes. Too bloody easy, mate.
Right, I need to get fuel, but I've only got some. I have the money from fucking Kyrgyzstan, sorry. So I don't know, I'll check how much I got, but I don't know if they'll accept it or not. I hope they do, otherwise I'm kind of screwed. Yeah, I've got about half a tank and I'm not sure when the next one's going to be. So we'll ask, so the worst I can say is no. Salam. I've only got some. No, you won't accept? Can you swap? What about card? No? Okay. Is there anywhere in town I can change the money? Next door? That one? Okay. I'm not sure what you're saying. You're saying that way. Market. So we'll go up that way. See if we can find a market. We can find a market, we'll change our money. If we can't, we just have to run the gauntlet.
Next, I left the petrol station and set off to find a market to swap my Kyrgyzstan to Kazakhstan. I found a little shop, but they weren't able to help me. A local guy overheard and asked what was the problem. I explained that I had the wrong currency, but I had some USD and I needed to buy some fuel. He asked how much I had. I showed him I had about $25. He took the cash and said, "Follow me," and went off. At this point, I was thinking, what's going on? But fortunately, he led me to a gas station, filled up my bike, and then took off with the cash. The tank should have cost me around $10, so I guess I was robbed for about $15. Oh well, this sort of thing happens on the road. Once I sorted the fuel situation, I hit the road again and was heading for Kaindy Lake. The road out there got pretty hectic, with a couple of river crossings along the way. The second crossing had this little bridge. Didn't know it was washed out until I was almost on top of it. Luckily, I didn't fall in the hole.
I guess I have to walk the rest of the way.
When I arrived at Kaindy Lake, the workers asked if I wanted to ride a horse to the lake. I passed and said, "Nah, I'll walk." Well, it didn't take long before I took a wrong turn.
So I saw a path off the side of the road and I was like, oh, looks like a shortcut. I'm not sure if it's a shortcut or not, because I haven't seen any people tracks. I've seen horse tracks and like cow hooves, but no human footprints. So I'll keep walking and we'll see if I get to the Kaindy Lake or not. Got these crows following me, making it spooky. I mean, like, there's a bit of a path. Maybe that's the road up there. We're not lost. We'll go that way or that way. That's the question. I'm thinking that way. I'm starting to think I might have gone the wrong way. There's not much of a track there. There's a generator. There's a car here. And the only cars that are meant to be up there are them vans. Whoops. Been walking for about 15 minutes in this direction. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put my drone up and find out what direction I'm meant to be going in. Because I'm lost. I'm lost. Hectic. So some fella just pulled up on his horse and said that I'm not allowed to use my drone. And he couldn't tell me where the fuck Kaindy Lake is. So I'm still lost. We'll go back that way a bit. Let's see. if we can figure it out. Because I don't know. So that's where I came from before, and we went that way. Now, we'll go this way. Maybe this will take me to Kaindy Lake. I've got no idea. Maybe I should have just walked the same way the horses go. But I was trying to avoid the horses because I'm not a massive fan of them. Okay, so I think that track there is the horse track. So I think we're on the right path. Beautiful scenery though. And Kaindy Lake, sunken forest. And we just got to go down here. I found Kaindy Lake. There's no lollies in it, no candy, unfortunately. It's spelled a bit differently. I'm pretty sure there was like a mine, and it like subsided, dropped, and that's why we got the sunken forest. That's what I was told by a fellow traveller, so don't know how true it is. I'll put a disclaimer down below, because I'll look into that more. I'm going to put the drone up and get some nice shots, see how long it takes for me to get yelled at for putting the drone up.
For a bit of history, Kaindy Lake was formed after a massive earthquake in 1911. The quake caused the limestone to create a natural dam, blocking the gorge and forming the lake we see today.
So that was Kaindy Lake, the sunken forest. The walk back was a lot shorter than the walk there. I didn't get lost. So now we're heading to Almaty, however you say it, don't know. I'm not sure if that cop's coming from me or what at all. Here he comes. I wonder if he's after me or maybe something. This is going to be interesting. Me. What's he want? I don't speak Russian. You know me? What's up? Hello?
What's that?
Pardon? Ruski не понимаю. Ruski не понимаю. Going to Almaty?
Almaty?
Yep.
What's that?
Kaindy Lake.
Сколько?
I don't know.
Давай.
All good?
Okay.
No problem. Thanks, mate. I think he was just curious. Sees a nice bike and a forest. Is that what you're doing here, brother? Why are you in these parts for, mate? But I don't get many here around here. No, because I wasn't speaking on it. I don't think. So, because of that petrol leaking today, Everything stinks. Like friggin' petrol. Even my bag. So I've got no clean clothes. I have to put a load on now. And a load on in the morning. Recycle my clothes. They've been sweating in all day. Live and learn, I guess. Fuck me.
In the next episode, I run into more troubles with the bike, leaving me to explore Almaty on foot while I wait for my Russian visa and my bike to be repaired.